Hi guys, so welcome to my very first reading vlog. I'm very excited. I've never done a reading vlog before and I decided if I'm gonna do it, I want to go all the way in. So I am gonna do a 24-hour reading vlog. I have 3 books set aside for this reading vlog. One I have already started, and that is the new George R. R. Martin book, Fire and Blood. I have read about 150 pages, so I'm hoping to get to at least page 400 of this. And I have 2 books that I'm hoping to both finish, and that is The Heart of Thorns by Bree Barton. I'm hoping to finish this, and I'm hoping to start or at least finish half of Saw Kill Girls by Claire Legrand. I'm super excited about both of these books, and I'm also super excited about this book. I was really hyped up over the fact that it was coming out. It's really good so far. And I'm not going to say much about this book while I'm reading it because I have a video planned to talk about the entire Song of Ice and Fire series, which will be coming soon. I just have to finish this book before I can film it, and then once I'm there, I'll be ready and we can, you know, read it together, have a time, see my opinions. Not that they matter. Who cares what I have to say? I don't even care what I have to say. I'm going to start these 2 also, and right now it is about 20 minutes to 9, so I'm starting this really late. I'm going to be starting this 9 o'clock, and I'm going to be going to the next 9 o'clock tomorrow, Monday. That's 24 hours. I don't know what you want me to say. Whatever. It's 24 hours. Anyways, I'm super excited. I'm going to stay up tonight. I have time to read. I don't really have anything to do but free as a bird. I am hoping to get some of my George R. R. Martin book done. I'm definitely gonna try to finish this one by like noon tomorrow, so fingers crossed. And once I finish that one, I'll start breaking up my Fire and Blood with this one. So hypothetically I can finish both of these 2 and then get this one, but I have some goals that I want to achieve. You guys are gonna come on the ride with me. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be grand, it's gonna be awesome. So I have a nice comfy little spot right here. I'm gonna set up some pillows and I'm gonna read for a while. So I am now on part 2 of Heart of Thorns. I have feelings, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm about, what is this? 88 pages in, and the plot has basically just started. Here's the thing. I love fantasy, especially high fantasy. Not a big fan of magical realism, but I love high fantasy. I love being in a completely different world that has different rules, different laws, all of these things. But I feel like you kind of have to introduce it in a way that it makes sense. They use a lot of Catholic imagery, which is fine, but this is a fantasy universe with 4 gods and 4 hells. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep reading. I want to try to get to at least part 3, where I put my bookmark in before I go to bed tonight. Maybe I can finish more than that. We'll see. I don't know. I'll let you guys know what I think. I'm on page 122, so I've gotten like 20 pages since I last checked in. Mia, our main protagonist who we're following, has done a complete 180 like really fast. That's the one thing about YA, and especially with standalone novels, it's like the character development has to happen so fast it almost feels like inorganic, and in this sense it definitely feels inorganic. Like it definitely seems like it's happening way faster than it's supposed to, but I'm cool with it. It's fine. I'm not mad at it. Right now, if I had to give it a star rating, I would say 3 stars. Like, it's average, it's fine, it's like meh, whatever. It's been an hour and a half since I started my challenge, and I'm almost halfway. That might seem really fast, but this book is super easy. Like, the print is huge, and it's not that difficult to read. So, a 5-minute break to make myself some hot chocolate, move my laundry, and grab me some kettle chips. My goal of getting to part 3 is definitely reasonable. Okay, so it's been like 30 minutes since my last check-in. I'm so tired, but I have to stay awake. I have hit the halfway point of the book. I finished part 2. I'm about to start part 3. I don't know about this book. I'll save my final thoughts for the end, but like a lot of the stuff that's happened so far is super predictable. Although I will say, like, there are some amazing themes in the story. There's definitely some political narrative here that's really interesting for the sense of what's happening in the United States currently. If you read closely, you can definitely see some of the points that the author, I think, is trying to make, which is great because I think a lot of times people forget that YA novels do have the ability to start conversation about politics. Like, part 2 picked up, so hopefully part 3 is good. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, guys, so I'm going to do some more reading. I have my skincare on. I moved my laundry. I'm really tired, but I want to at least finish part 3 tonight. So I'm now in bed. I'm going to read part 3. Ignore this nice redness I've got going on. I have had a nice allergic reaction. Love my life. So, gonna keep reading. Gonna update you. When I finish part 3, I'll update you guys again. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm asleep. And then tomorrow I should finish this book and start Sawkill Girls. So, excitement. Thy name is Annabella Grant. Okay, I'm back, you guys. So, I did what I was supposed to do. I'm tired. So, I finished section 3. So, I only have section 4 left. It is 11:30. I bet I could finish this book tonight, but I'm really tired. Although, it actually got really good in part 3, which is good. But it should not take that long for the book to get interesting. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. When I get up, I'm going to finish this book, and then I'm going to start Sawkill Girls. Hey guys, so I'm awake. It is a little before 9. I slept longer than I had anticipated, but I was really tired. I had an awful day yesterday, so I have only this much of the book left, really short, the last section. And definitely finish this. So I'm going to finish this. I'm going to have breakfast. And then I'm going to start my second book. Maybe I'll read a little bit of Fire and Blood first, I think. I'll read some of that, and then I'll read Sawkill Girls. Yes, that's a plan. Awesome. Hey guys, so it's almost 11, and I am on page 178 of Fire and Blood. I'm hoping to get through like the next chapter, which is probably up to like page 200-ish. Most of the chapters have been 25 pages. So I want to do another 25 pages of this, and then I'm going to start Sawkill Girls, I think. Hopefully. Okay, so I'm back, you guys. I am page 230 of Fire and Blood. It's going great. I really, really am enjoying it. I want to like savor it, so I don't want to finish it during this read-a-thon. So I'm going to start Sawkill Girls, I think. And then every time I finish like a good portion of that book, I'll read another chapter of Fire and Blood because it's really, really good. It's so good. Okay guys, so it's now 12:45-ish, and I'm on page 275 of Fire and Blood. I'm going to start reading my other book, Sawkill Girls. I read a little bit more of this one just because I was so interested, but I have to take a short break from reading. I have a couple of things that I need to do, but I still have 8 more hours. In that 8 hours, I want to get to page 400 of this, and I want to finish Sawkill Girls. It's going to happen. We're going to make it happen. Hey guys, so it is now 1:30, and I am quite a bit into Sawkill Girls. I'm on page 116. I have thoughts so far. It's really interesting. It definitely has that thriller, fantasy-esque vibe to it. But it's kind of gross. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. Like, don't take it as I'm saying it's bad. When I say gross, I literally mean that, like, it makes me want to take a shower. Like, it feels unclean, if that makes sense, which I think is the point. Like, we're not supposed to be reading it and not feeling gross. So I don't know, we'll see. I feel like something big is gonna happen in the next 75 pages. That's my assumption. We shall see. Hi guys, so I am on page 410 of Sawkill Girls. It has been, a time. I think I'm hitting like, I mean, I know I'm in the end of the book because like obviously like there's like almost nothing left, but I'm definitely like hitting the climax right now. And like, let's see. I want to know how the denouement for this story is gonna go, because I don't know if there's an end that this book could have that I would be satisfied with. If that makes sense. We'll see. Hey guys, I'm back. It is 3 o'clock, so I have like 6 hours left of my 24-hour read-a-thon. I finished Sawkill Girls, all done. What a banger. Major step up. I'm super happy. I would give this book like 4 stars because the end is satisfying, but like there's a lot I feel like I want to know that I don't think that I could know. Like, she tied up the loose ends, but I was like, there's still things that I have questions about. But this was really good. Highly recommend. It had just enough fantasy that I was like, okay, yeah, this has like some fantasy-ishness in it. But it had just enough real world story that I was like, yes. But it wasn't like magical realism, but it wasn't fantasy. I don't know. It was good. I'm going to go back to reading Fire and Blood. I think I'm on page like 270 something of that. My original goal at the beginning of this challenge was that I wanted to get to page 400 of that and finish both of these books. So I finished both of these 2 books, and I definitely think I can get to page 400 of that, even though I have to do a couple of other things today. My goal is within reach. Hi guys, so I am back. It's about 4 o'clock. I did not do much reading this hour because I had paperwork to do, but I got something in the mail. It's from Senator Whitehouse. He's a senator for Rhode Island. I'm so excited. I love him. I'm his biggest fan. I want to know what it says. Hi guys, so Senator Whitehouse sent me a letter. I'm so excited. I love him. Love him so much. Our great state of Rhode Island, blessed by Sheldon Whitehouse, the best. Hi guys, so I just passed page 300 on Fire and Blood, which is awesome because my goal was to get to page 400. I know I've been radio silent for the past like hour and a half. I had to do some errands with my mom, went to the grocery store, but I really think that I can smash my 24-hour reading challenge goals. I think I might be able to even get past the 400 pages that I originally wanted to hit on Song of Ice and Fire. So, I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated and we'll see. We'll see. Hey guys, so it's now 6:30. I am on page 340 of Fire and Blood. I'm literally only 60 pages from my goal. I just want to reach my freaking goal. I think I can reach it for sure. I was hoping that I'd be able to reach that and then read something else. I don't think I'll be able to do that. My brain is like kind of fried. If for anyone who reads Song of Ice and Fire, you know it's very dense, like very, very dense. And I just like, my brain is already melting because I've read like, oh my God, so many. I can't even do the math to figure out how many pages I've read in the last 24 hours. I'll figure it out at the end, but I have a little less than 3 hours left. Let's make the best of this. Hello guys, it is finally the end of my 24-hour reading vlog. I'm so tired. So I started yesterday at around 8:40. It was like 10 to 15 minutes before 9, and it's now that time. The next day, I made it to my 400 pages of Fire and Blood by George R. Martin, and I didn't do the math out, but I think that I read about 1,200 pages in 24 hours, which I feel pretty good about because I finished Heart of Thorns and I finished Sawkill Girls. So I finished these 2 books in this read-a-thon, and I have opinions. So first, 2 stars. I think I kind of touched on this when I was reading it, but I just thought there were a lot of tropes and they weren't well done tropes. Like, I didn't feel like there was anything new happening. It was really predictable. Like, I figured out a lot of the plot lines really early on when I was reading it. And there was a lot of cringy things in there. I feel like I should make a whole video about this, not this book, but this specific thing. I obviously am a feminist. I love feminism. I study feminism, but I don't like feminism being used without a point in books, because I really think that it introduces like young people to feminism in the wrong way. Like, they don't understand it. I think the point of having feminist literature or like books that have feminist undertones, etc., is to prove a point. Like, you have to educate your reader. It has to have something, like some type of substance that goes with that feminism. And I just like, this had lots of like feminist quotes, but like it just didn't go that far. Like, there's one part in the book where the prince says something about how like her beauty is not the important thing, but her like mind. And then there's like one part where it says like, I've never had a husband or a wife, but like as an afterthought. It was just weird. I don't know how to describe this. All I can say is that I feel like feminism was drive-by sighted in this book, and that just like really wasn't here for it. Not here for it. So 2 stars. Sawkill Girls, 4 stars, absolutely, without a doubt. Why is it not 5 stars? This book is really good, and I don't want to give spoilers, but do you know when you read a book and you just think this book really could have benefited from another 50 pages? That's how I feel about this book. If there had been another 50 pages tacked at the end just to give more of a succinct conclusion, I think I would have enjoyed it more. It just felt like there wasn't any loose ends, but there were things that I had questions about that I felt like hadn't been answered, if that makes sense. But I love the representation in this book. This is definitely LGBTQ plus friendly. I think this book, unlike the other one, actually gives feminist undertones and makes a point about it. I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil, but it definitely has like the lesson of women can do anything because they're powerful, but it also has a lesson of women are in a position because patriarchy exists and it sucks, which, although sad, is also a point that you should make in books. So, loved this one, would give it a 4. And I am halfway through Fire and Blood. I'm so close. And then I can't wait to be finished because then I can do my review for Song of Ice and Fire. It's good so far, like really good. It reads sort of like a history book, which I like. That's it for this 24-hour read-a-thon. Let me know if you guys would be interested in watching another 24-hour reading marathon, because I really enjoyed doing it. It was a little exhausting. I'm pretty tired. I did not sleep very well last night because I was up late reading. But I would definitely be willing to do another one of these again. And let me know if you guys think that I should get my parents involved in my read-a-thon, because they read, but they don't read enough. And so I would love to kind of make them read, you know? So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to post more regularly now, but I'm not the best at it, so subscribe!